that, as it is what they say. Bridget Bishop was hung on June 10th of 1692. Sarah Good hanged July 19th, 1692.
This is a bad day in history.
Yeah, Elizabeth Howe hangs July 19th, 1692. Susan Martin hanged July 19th, 1692. Rebecca Nurse hanged July 19th.
This is a popular one, obviously. Yeah. Tourists and stuff like they burn a candle in remembrance and honor. That was hard to read. You can see.
Sarah Wilds hanged July 19th, 1692. George Burroughs hanged August 19th, 1692. Martha Carrier hanged August 19th, 1692. George Jacobs hanged August 19th, 1692. John Proctor hanged August 19th, 1692. John Willard hanged August 19th, 1692.
This is a one more famous, outstanding one because he was not hung. He was
pressed to death. He was the famous Giles Corey. He was the one who kept on saying, "More weight."
He refused to be pigeonholed as a witch.
And then Martha Corey hanged September 22nd, 1692. Mary Easty hanged September 22nd, 1692.
And Alice Parker.
Alice Parker hanged September 22nd, 1692. Mary Parker hanged September 22nd, 1692.
She's with her sister.
Anne Pruder hanged September 22nd, 1692. Wilmot Red hanged September 22nd, 1692. Margaret Scott hanged September 22nd, 1692.
And then finally,
Samuel Wardwell hanged September 22nd, 1692.
Sadly, these are the people that would not confess to being a witch, which is why they were hung. Or they were killed trying to extract a confession from them.
That's where the press to death comes from.
Those who admitted to being a witch were allowed to live so long as they fully confessed, were blessed and cleansed. They can continue on with their regular lives.
Basically, they informed on them.
I'm not sure what I would do. I'm not sure. Let's take a walk. Wow.
Because also this is hallowed ground, people have been were hung. I don't think they were buried in actual cemeteries because they weren't buried in actual cemeteries.
The witches were not allowed to come back into Salem town. They were allowed to be in the village. The only body that is known to be claimed was Rebecca Nurse. That was claimed by her family, and it was claimed by a riverboat coming up the Proctor River.
They were able to ship her back in.
Well, she was buried in her family plot.
1821. Well, Salem has something to say about that, though.
You know, you look at something like that, you gotta wonder what the bodies and coffins look like underneath. No, mangled by the
testament that they're being well fed.
Mangled by. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Kind of rude, but they didn't use concrete back then.
They didn't exactly have fertilizer.
Let's go back to the cobblestone streets in the main way and get us a little further down to Salem Village. The zombies.
International destination.
He just said zombies. Show some respect. This is the Witch City.
Confess! 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 You like the show!
I've never seen it.
You were on that show, weren't you? You were on that show!
No!
You were on that show, admit
They're
it!
the master of makeup.
Oh, I'm walking away. That's wrong.
Oh, tarot card.
Witch!
Where? Which way? Where?
Oh, we're now cutting through the downtown part of Salem. We'll be back into the historical part momentarily. We're getting closer to the water side, which is right over there. Up ahead is the Pirate Museum.
Bet you didn't know about the pirates.
Are you kidding? Well, many people don't know about the pirates. Google it. Trust me, there's many historical events of piracy.
Hey, where's Jack Sparrow in all this?
Shut up, Shanley. We're coming up on the marina.
Yep, here's the map.
I love this lighthouse. You gotta come see the lighthouse every time you come here. Let's go check it out. They're confused.
They're the last holdouts.
This was one of the major trading points to New England back in the days. It was here and pretty much Boston were the big main players, and that's why the stories of piracy come into play. It's called the Derby War.
Many people think that the Salem witch trials actually began because of this place being such a major port.
It's a scene,
Yeah, take a look at
it's
that.
a scene from the past, isn't it? Oh. You can see. This is something you don't see very often unless you come at this time of year. Or even at high tide. Usually you can walk up to this and it's like a 7-foot drop to the water. Now it seems the water is overspilling up into the docking bay here, trench, where they usually have the French ship is usually docked. But being as how, like I said, it's December, that is now gone. Now you look like New England. For those of you who come here in the spring and summer, know that the water level, this is kind of an odd, we're still making our way down to 34. This is the rock formation you saw at the fountain that we were at earlier. The old and the new. That's what that fountain's supposed to represent. The lighthouse, built in 1871. Let's go check it out. Wow. Yeah, the water is high. I've never seen it. It's actually leaking through the brick tent. Here, look at this. Oh my gosh, yes. Immersive water. Here we go. There it is.
Salem represent!
That's right.
Yeah!
We're here at the end of the wharf, and we're gonna go take a closer look at it. It's locked.
What do they say it's going to be open?
Holy hell. That is the icy land. I'm going to ignore that terrible reference.
Swim!
The original lighthouse was actually used by gaslight, and then they replaced it later on to keep up with the time. So come on, get the trifecta here. Here we are. Still making we're freezing here.
Walk up the wharf.
Whew, it's cold. Our faces are freezing. It's making it hard to talk because you can't tell. And these two wanted to get sick ways. When you're walking through the city streets and taking these tours through the streets, like I said, there's many historic buildings that have some substantialness in history. This is the customs house. This was basically the tax collector's house and basically the hubbub of the central trading going on from the seas. This is the house that the poor people didn't like. Stand on Crest of the Eagle. Now we're going to make our way to the House of the Seven Gables. Up ahead over there is the Hawk House. Again, more historical houses. They're everywhere.